very sunny Derbyshire. Talking about very sunny, where's my sunglasses? Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful morning. It's a bit winter's morning. Bright sunshine, no leaves on the trees, cold, wind chill factor cold, ambient not so bad, it's about 4.5 degrees, but very frustrating because when the weather's like this, you end up with wearing a thick jacket to keep out the wind, but unfortunately as soon as you start doing anything, you roast inside it. Very frustrating. Yes. So, what's been going on? This morning, left about 5:30, 6:15, ran up to Ellesmere Port to collect this load, which we've just dropped off in Leek. And now we're heading on down to Burton-upon-Trent. Now, I love this run. This is one of my favourite runs, cutting over the top to Burton-upon-Trent from Leek. It's just beautiful. The landscape is stunning. Love it. And it just, I don't know, it's something special about Derbyshire landscape for me. Although I wasn't born here, my mother was, and I don't know why, it just sort of slightly holds a bit of a special place in my heart. Although the speed cameras everywhere are a bit of a blight on the landscape. So yeah, we're driving along the A523 at the moment, and this route's used a lot by tipper drivers, both Arctic and 8-wheel tippers. And I have to say, I do find them quite irritating on this road because they have a tendency to try and shove you into the hedge. So they have a tendency to drive over the white line onto my side of the road. My way of curing or solving that problem is I spend my time, where it's narrow, I stick myself on the white line or just inside it, and I stick to my course. And I have been known to take wing mirrors off trucks doing that, as they've decided they're going to get too close as well. But I've found that if you don't do that, you spend your entire life in the hedge and then you lose your passenger side mirror. So yeah, it's a bit of a rock and a hard place. But it's all the quarries up around here. They're in collecting raw materials for all sorts of places. So it's all good. Where the road's a bit wider like it is now, you can obviously keep well within the lines, but where it gets narrower, yeah, you have to be a bit more brutal. So we'll go through Ashbourne and then out the other side, pop down to Sudbury, Sudbury, and then scoot along past the old Saltbox Cafe in Tilbury, and then Tilbury? No, Tutbury. I do apologise. Get your geography right. Brain in gear, teeth in, geography correct, and we'll get somewhere. So that's the route we're taking this morning, and we're supposed to be collecting a load for Goole, north east. Got to there. Then a bit further up to Scunthorpe. Collect a load out of Scunthorpe, and then I don't know if it's Middlewich or Middlesbrough. It's Middle something. So until we get there, I won't know. But I believe that one is a live load. So we'll have to see. Okay, so we're just getting out of Goole, or the back end of Goole, heading around to Scunthorpe. That was a very long drop. Got in there at 2:10, didn't get out of there until 5 o'clock. Very frustrating. Nothing I could do about it. Just got to try and make up a bit of time now. So we've only got about what have we got? About 25-mile trip up to Scunthorpe, collect the load that's to be delivered in the morning, and we'll get on the road south. And I got a sneaking suspicion I think it's Middlewich we're going to, although that won't be definitely confirmed until I collect the paperwork. It's a 9 a.m. drop, but I know this site, and if they're quiet they will actually take me in early, which is really helpful there. Sometimes they're quiet, sometimes they're busy. I don't know how it's going to be. It's the first of the month. Could be anything. But we'll find out when we get there. So, oh my God. Dog in a pram in the middle of the road causing mayhem. How? What? Well, I don't know quite where you want me to go, my friend. I can't go anywhere now. Go on, get out of the way. Some people are just idiots. Whoa! And then she pushes the pram out in the middle of the road with a dog in it. It's got legs, make it walk. Yes. I tell you what, I really do wonder about sanity of some people. She got a dog in the pram. What? Why can't the dog walk? I know there's the odd occasion where dogs can't walk, but judging by how upright it was sitting, wide-eyed and everything else, you didn't think it would have hurt it to have got out and used its legs. A pick and easy type of thing. Oh well, anyway, enough of a rant of people with handbag dogs. You can have a dog, look after it properly. Make it work, make it walk. Right, let's go. So, yeah, as I was saying, we're on our way around Scunthorpe, going to one of our own, well, I say our own, going to one of the distribution depots for the company that we sub into. Hopefully, if they're in a good mood, it won't take me long to get loaded out of there, but sometimes they can be desperate, other times they're really quick, so we'll find out when we get there. Yeah, as you can see, sunset is just occurring, so we'll see how we're doing. If I can get some low light camera footage going on, I will let you see it, but I make no guarantees on that, so it may be we pick up in the morning. Let's see. For now though, I'm going to get out of here. Speak to you in a bit. Ta-ra! Good morning, peoples. I'm not long up. Good morning. Well, we just left Sandbach. Sandbach services. It's the 1st of February already. We've done January. Woo! Yay! So February's in. It's a vile morning this morning. The weather is shocking. We have had a good night's sleep in Sandbach. Didn't actually get disturbed that much, which is quite an achievement for Sandbach, which is normally busy as heck, but unfortunately just due to where I ended up I didn't really have a lot of choice. But had a good night's sleep anyway regardless, and now it's onwards to Middlewich, go and deposit this load that I collected at Scunthorpe yesterday. We've got to go down one junction on the motorway, turn around, come back up to the previous junction, so the other side of Sandbach services, northern side for Middlewich. So it's only a detour of about 2 or 3 miles, which I'm happy to take for being in parking overnight. We'll get this one tipped off, then we're going to be heading up to Ellesmere Port again, collect a load for central Liverpool. We're going to do that, and then I believe we're going north, Scotland time. Oh yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully when the sun comes up the weather will clear up and we'll get a bit of a nicer run up north, but there's no guarantees, is there? Right, for now, as it's dark and wet and miserable, I'm going to disappear off and I'll pick up with you in a little while when it's a bit lighter. How's that sound? Yeah? Yeah. So we're just getting into the depot, go outdoors. Not long pulled up and booked in. Just been given a bay number of bay 12, which is this one here. So we'll try and do our best to get straight in without running the Bartram's driver over. I might not appreciate that so much. So, I haven't done bay parking in ages. This may be really embarrassing. It is what it is. Right, where are we going? I can't fucking see. Oh, dude. Sorry. Thanks, drive. Oh, might help if I went and opened the doors, really, wouldn't it? When reversing on a bay, never forget to open the doors. Back in a mo. Can you tell I don't go on bays very often? Oh, get shimmied over a little bit. There we go, done. Right, let's get tipped. Right, well, we're all done. We'll just get off the bay, get out, close the back doors. We'll get out of here, head up to Ellesmere Port. So, stop there. Bear with me, go and close my back doors. Yeah, so there we go, all done. Time to get out of here. And we're heading up to Ellesmere Port Pro Group. Go and collect. No, we're not heading up to Ellesmere Port Pro Group. We're heading up to Ellesmere Port. Which depot yet? I'm not too sure. We'll go and collect a load for Liverpool. Go and get that dropped. Again, another quite good drop. They're quite quick in there. And then we'll get back down to Ellesmere Port again. Reload for Scotland and then get the heck out. We'll see. Hopefully we'll have a smooth running day, but there's no guarantees with anything. It's windy, it's rainy, it's pretty horrible, so yeah, we'll find out when we get there though. God, this is, you can always tell when it's been really windy, because you look round the site as you drive round and there's rubbish everywhere. But it's quite nice to get the heating back on. It's the downside to having to hand the keys in is that you lose your heating. Now I can have the night heater running, and I don't mind having the night heater running, but it tends to make me sneeze a bit, so I think I might need to have a look at the filters for it. We'll see. For now though, let's get the heck out of here. Get headed up to Ellesmere Port.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see, because everybody wanted to.
So today's gone well so far. Let's bring you up to date. So we did our job in Middlewich, went back to Ellesmere Port, collected the load for Liverpool, went and ran that in. Really nice to see the guys in that particular site. They're a really good bunch of people. It's funny, there's some sites where the staff are genuinely really nice people, and other sites where they're quite standoffish and quite almost not aggressive, but almost bluntly rude to you. Whereas that's one of the really nice sites. I get on really well with the guys. We always have a good laugh. They always joke and chuckle with me. And I suppose more importantly, I don't know if it is more importantly, but they're very quick in there. They go out of their way to stop what they're doing and unload you. They are a smaller site, no two ways about that. There's only about 10 of them on that site, but they're brilliant and they're a really nice bunch of guys. So yeah, went in there. I was in through the Wallasey Tunnel, back out through the Wallasey Tunnel, down to Ellesmere Port. Just had to whip round and wait for the factory to finish making the load that I've got on now, which is due for delivery in Glasgow at 8 AM tomorrow. So we went on our way up the M6, nearly at the M74, so that means we're not a million miles away from Scotland! Scotland! So I'm a happy boy. I do like this run. Of all the runs I get to do, I know it's just one road, but what's fascinating, for me, I know you've seen it in one or two of the other vlogs, but this for me, it's the most interesting. I do enjoy it. I enjoy the scoot up and down the road. So it's generally all round a nice run. This particular job we're going to is a really enclosed site. It's a tiny site in Glasgow. That's putting it mildly. There's always IBC containers everywhere and all sorts. Another interesting fact about today is the 2nd of February. The weather has been atrocious. That's the nicest way to put it. The crosswind on the M6, especially coming over Shap, really threw me around. So today I'm really grateful because I've got one of the smaller box trailers on. It's what we call a loose load of drums, so when I get to site I'll actually have to unload by hand, which is fine, I don't mind that. It's a good way to do it, to be honest. But it does mean that I get one of the solid side trailers rather than a curtain sider. First winner. Second winner with this one is that the trailer's a lot lower, so we normally tow either 15.9 or 1511 or 16.1 trailers. This one today, I believe, is a 15. Is it 15 or is it 14? 4.7, I think it comes out at 4.6. I'll double check that, but as I'm on the motorways, I'm not that worried. I've been up and down to this site before, taking the same route, but with the 16-foot trailers. So to get one of these smaller box trailers is really nice. As we're going to have to overnight somewhere up here, we're going to see where we get to, and I'm going to make a decision as to where I'm going to park up when I'm within a reasonable distance of the site. Yeah, it's it can be one of those. It can be one of those areas where I could get issues, i.e. the diesel could be nicked, or I could get people attacking the truck. I hope not. Fingers crossed I won't, but there's no guarantees either way. We'll see. We'll see. It's just, it's about 20 to 4 in the afternoon now, and the light is just starting to disappear. I've got a really itchy nose. I've had a sneezing fit on the way up. Light is starting to go a bit darker now, a bit sooner, and I suspect that's just due to the stormy wind conditions. Might be able to get out for a walk later because we'll be finished fairly early today, but we'll just see. So yeah, for now though, I think I'm going to carry on cracking on up. When I'm doing long journeys like this, I like to have an audiobook on, and I have all sorts of audiobooks I listen to. Today I'm listening to a Joshua Devenzel book, which is fantastic. He's a very good author. It's very sci-fi, and I quite enjoy those. It allows you to sort of step out of reality a bit. So listen to that and get really into it and enjoy the run up. So yeah, going past the John Beattie trucks, or rather they're going past me, a million miles an hour, tipper drivers. So anybody from the John Beattie lot. Yeah. Truck's filthy. My truck is absolutely disgusting. In 2 days I've managed to pick up more dirt than I do in a week normally on the in the summer. It's very annoying. Not a lot I can do about it. I tried clean the windows earlier. I'll have to do that again tonight. Headlights will need a good clean off as well. But the rest of it will have to wait till I get back to the yard. So it is what it is. For now though, I'm going to keep trundling up the motorway, and we'll see where we end up parking up tonight. Take it easy. It's always a fun day when you've had catch up with mates. I don't know if you can see that he's in there. But that's Tom.
Hello.
Except for access for Tom. There he is, Big Daddy. Right, we need to get on the road. Let's see what happens. You just want to look at my bum. Ha So, unusually, I got the opportunity to catch up with Big Daddy, Tom for Exec from Access. Now that's pretty awesome. Where is he? He was just behind me. I've lost him already. Anyway, he'll catch me in a moment. Yeah, really nice. So this morning's been an interesting morning, isn't it? I got into Glasgow, went round, did my tip. Hopefully some of the time-lapse footage worked, although I noticed the camera's lens was a bit dirty, so it could be anything. I think we'll wait for Tom to catch up. And I'm going north. I'm such a dick. Right, where am I coming off? 3.5 miles. Okay. I've got to do about a 6 mile detour. I've just left Route 74 truck stop, got onto the road, and I've gone north.